Now, after looking at the uses of oxygen and carbon dioxide, I want us again today to look at the uses of other gases that are left. And I want us to begin with the uses of nitrogen. Now, we say that we have two main uses of nitrogen that we are going to study in class 6. The first one, nitrogen is used by plants, especially leguminous plants, to make proteins. We know very well that leguminous plants, they have what is called the root nodules. And in the root nodules, we have some bacteria. We call them nitrogen fixing bacteria. Now, these bacteria are able to absorb nitrogen from the atmosphere and then convert that nitrogen into nitrate, which is used as a food by these plants. And that is only possible in leguminous plants since they have the root nodule. So nitrogen is used by these leguminous plants to make proteins. Apart from that, you can also use nitrogen in manufacturing of nitrogen fertilizers. When you will be in class 7, you'll be taught about fertilizers, and you are going to told different types of fertilizers, and one of them is nitrogenous fertilizers. These are the fertilizers that has, okay, the fertilizers that have nitrogen, okay, we call them nitrogenous fertilizers. They are able to supply nitrogen to the plants. So when manufacturing this nitrogenous fertilizers, we are using a nitrogen gas to make this fertilizer. So we have two main uses of nitrogen. I've talked about used by plants to make proteins, and finally manufacturing of nitrogenous fertilizers. Let's look at the uses of other gases or rare gases. So rare gases can also be called noble gases, or we can call them inert. Okay, so we have inert or noble gases. Now we are going to look at individual rare gases and their functions. Let's begin with the first one, that is the argon. Argon is a rare gas and it is used in electric bulbs. Okay, why do we use argon in electric bulbs? Because this argon gas, it prevents the darkening of glass. Okay, so because of that, it is suitable in making of the bulbs. And you can see, if you look at the bulbs, you realize that they are able to produce light, and there is no any other smoke, but the bulb don't produce smokes. Okay, so because of that, argon make these bulbs to light up, and there is no darkening that you can observe. So we have that, and then we have neon gas. Neon is another one which is used in advertisements. If you go to towns, you'll find those billboards there. They look like screens, okay? And you can see those screens are able to produce the pictures. So it is the neon gas that is used to make such kind of advertisements in those billboards, okay? So neon is a gas and is very, very important when making advertisements. Then we have another one. We have the krypton. Krypton and xenon are other rare gases that are used. They're both used when we want to make the camera flash. Okay, they can also be used in X-ray machines. So the krypton and the xenon, commonly they're used in cameras, especially to produce that flashlight that you always use when capturing the images. And then finally, we have the helium. Helium is another rare gas or a noble gas that is used in making of hot weather balloons. Hot weather balloons are those kind of balloons that are sent to the higher altitude, okay, and are sent there with some instrument put inside, especially to go and collect some information like the temperature, the atmospheric pressure. So inside those hot air balloons, we have the helium gas that is used to make those hot air balloons. So those are the rare gases or the noble gases that you're supposed to know. I know that you also have hydrogen gas, but hydrogen gas is not a rare gas, okay? Hydrogen gas is not a rare gas. In the atmosphere, we also have other things, though they are not gases and they are not part of air, okay? Like we have dust in the atmosphere, we have mist, we have fog, we have water vapor, we have smoke. All those things are found in the atmosphere, but they are not part of air. Therefore, when you are asked to give the components of air, don't talk about smoke, water vapor, don't talk about all those, okay? Yeah. So throughout this week, we have been learning about the uses of gases, and if you have looked at the individual gases, I have some questions for some 5 questions for you here to try at least to test your understanding in this topic that we have just finished today. Number 1 up to number 5, what is the percentage of the gas that is used for burning in atmosphere? You're talking about that. You can try them, check all those questions and ensure that they are well answered. Otherwise, I want to wish you the best. We have come to the end of this topic. We are going to meet in a new topic tomorrow. Have a blessed day.